This is God Sent or Sent Forms. You guys are welcome to this episode of this video. Today I want to share something interesting with you. Something I actually got to find out by experience. I've heard about it, but certain circumstances had to make me experience it. That is the fact that what do you really need to feed your quail, your layers, or your breeders? What do you really need to feed them? It's very simple. This is just a brief video, but I'm going to do an extensive video where we're going to be breaking down their feed requirements, every ingredient that needs to be present and at what percentage in their feed. Now, by the time they are still chicks, you can feed them the normal chicken starter. Is okay for them. And then by the time they are going into the breeder's pen, or they want to start laying, that is as from say 5 weeks old, then you can start feeding them with layer feed. Now what I experienced here a couple of days back was that I actually ran out of the layer feed that I was feeding them, and I was still having the feed I was using for my rabbits. Yeah, so I said, okay, let me substitute the grower feed I was using for my rabbits for my quail. Initially I was getting a constant egg production of about 18 eggs a day. So the first day I switched, I gave them the grower feed. I noticed that the egg production for that day dropped drastically, dropped from 18 down to I think 6. Yes, for the first day. I was shocked anyway. I knew it was going to drop, but I wasn't expecting it to drop that much. The margin was just so wide. Then I had to go ahead the second day to actually confirm if it's actually the feed that is causing it. The second day I fed them the same grower feed again, and the egg production that day was something else. From 6 the previous day, it dropped to 5. Then the third day it went back to 6. So it was just rotating between 6 and 5 eggs a day. That actually is enough for me to confirm the fact that you really need to feed them with the right feed. Feeding them with the right feed in this case will be the layer match for the chicken, because down here we don't really have any specific feed that is made for quail. So we substitute the chicken feed, and in this case the layers feed. So these guys have not really, I have to go out this morning to get them their feed. They've not eaten this morning. They are so hungry, as you can see. So it's feeding time. But then you can see they are becoming aggressive because they've not seen food since morning. So going forward, I'm still going to update you guys to see if going back to the layer feed now is going to really positively affect the egg production, and I'll still let you know my results. Man, guys, if you're into livestock farming, I tell you, I really don't need to tell you. You know it's not been easy especially down here in Nigeria. You know it's not really been easy with your procuring a feed for your animals, because day in day out the cost of feed keeps soaring to the sky. But we'll still survive it. We're still going to feed our animals. best we can do, if we can't get a particular brand due to the high cost, we'll look for another brand of feed, or probably look for an alternative feed to feed your animals. There are many alternatives that you can use anyway. Quails are somehow quails are so much related to the chicken in terms of feeding. You actually have so many things that you can substitute to feed your quail. Quails actually, they are even vegetarians as well. They can eat vegetables. Let me say they are omnivores. Yeah. Apart from the fact that I don't know if they eat meat. I don't think they eat meat, but they eat a huge variety of things from your kitchen waste. Sure, basically anything you can feed your chicken, you can feed your quail with. The only problem you're going to be having is that you're going to be having a drop in your egg production. So that's just the disadvantage you're going to get. But if it's just to sustain them, you can basically feed them anything you can feed your chicken with. So that is just what I want to tell you guys on this episode, and I'll be bringing you more updates from me, God Sent of Sent Farms. Guys, stick to the farming, grow your farm with Sent Farms. Peace out, guys.